From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at
The numbers for Jones last week, 15 carries, up over 130 yards and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Rodgers pass.
Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
41-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Rodgers.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Tennessee.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And a Panther first down.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 66 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. Down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a run with McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Broken tackle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Christian McCaffrey.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 50-yard
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And a Panther first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Za'Darius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught, Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 27.
A lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. On first down, Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep at the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Panther first down.
This is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Damon Harrison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made. A yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Good drive last time, really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Third, operating from the gun. Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
It's 4th down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Panthers 7.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The tight end.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Steps away. He'll run it.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Curtis Samuel. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll drop to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. For another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Rashawn Gary.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin in the NFC South. Tampa Bay paying their yearly visit to Atlanta. And we see at the half, 14-10 is a score. The Falcons locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And currently they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Complete to Devontae Adams. A gain of 16 yards. And a Panther first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw here. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Panthers.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So here are the Packers Chargers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
47.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Aaron Jones. That's good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Rogers.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Aaron Jones. The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
By Yetur Gross-Matos.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through.
The kick is...
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Packers 24. Packers 13.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game.
But it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
19 yards. First down, Carolina.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Adams. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tackle made at the 21.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
46. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be